Okay, happy new year, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Up and Moving. My name is Steve. I'm with the Up and Moving team. We're excited today for our Saturday surprise workout. Couple things that you'll need today: just an open space here in the living room, garage, wherever you're joining us from, a bottle of water, a smile, and a positive attitude, and we'll get ready for our workout today. I'm going to go ahead and start our recording. We're going to jump right into it, and I'll introduce the workout here in just a minute. Okay, when you're ready, what we're gonna do is just walk around here, kind of survey the room. Make sure there's no coffee tables, rugs, double check up above for ceiling fans. So make sure you got plenty of space here. The goal of today's workout is to get you up and moving, right? We're gonna have a 30-minute workout today. We're gonna focus on really providing good, healthy stress on the heart and lungs. It's gonna be a little bit more of a conditioning, a circuit workout. We're going to go through 3 circuits today. We're going to challenge our lower body, our upper body, and also our core as well. Have a little warm up in the beginning here and a cool down at the end. So, okay, next what I want you to do is you're warming up with me. We're going to go ahead and just walk around on our toes. Right, a little bit in the back of the leg, the little calf muscles here. Swing those arms, get you warmed up here. Go ahead and reverse direction of my circle. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and switch it up and walk just on our heels. So our toes are off the ground here. And you'll feel it in that front part of the lower leg and the shin muscle. Again, just double check that you got plenty of space. So we don't bump into anything. That'll be important later as we're moving around side to side, up and down. Okay, next what we're going to do is a little kind of twist rotation from side to side, arms out here, wiggle those fingers, and we're just going to do a little twisting motion. Again, just want to say good morning and welcome everybody that's joining us on Zoom and Facebook Live, and this will be up on our YouTube channel here in just a day or two. Beautiful Saturday morning. There's some snow coming down. I know our skiers and snowboarders will be excited as we're getting a little bit more snow here in the Upper Peninsula. And for those of you that are content with being inside this morning, it's a great way to start out and get 30 minutes of exercise. Next, what we're going to do is go ahead and take that top hand. We're going to tap it just on our chest here and the back hand on the center of the low back. So as we twist, we're just going to kind of knock on the door here by tapping on the front and back side of our body. Hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Okay, next we're going to move into some shoulder rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and move my shoulders up, kind of in the forward direction here. Okay, as we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and let one more individual in from the waiting room here. And bear with me 1 minute. Make sure everybody is muted. Keep going with our shoulder rolls here. Thanks for your patience. Okay. As we're moving around, we're going to go for those reverse shoulder rolls here. Nice little circular motion, reverse direction. All right. Okay, next one. This is Dancing Bear Looks at the Moon as part of our warm-up here. So I'm going to give you the side view. I'm going to tap on my knees and look straight up to the top here and put my arms up. So the Dancing Bear Looks at the Moon. Got a couple of folks just join us. We have our Up and Moving Saturday surprise workout today. We're doing a little bit of a circuit workout. We're just starting with our warm-up today. About 5 to 10 minute warm up. Then we'll go through 3 different circuits, challenging our lower body, upper body, and some of our core muscles. All right, we'll move into the next movements here. We're going to do just some arm rotations here, arm circles. Start in the forward direction. Gradually make those a little bit bigger. And when you're ready, we'll go reverse direction here. making those reverse circles bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, as part of our warm up here, let's go ahead and rub our hands together here. We're gonna tap on our chest here, let out a little ah. We'll clap our hands together and get into the next movement here. So next, I just want you to have a nice athletic stance here. We're gonna come up on our toes. Let's do some calf raises here. Do about 10 of these. At any time, if you need a little extra balance, you can hang onto the wall, side of the couch here, whatever works best for you. So a couple more here on our calf raises. All right, next on our list as part of our warm-up, little wider stance here. I'm gonna take my right arm, just double check up above you, ceiling fan light fixtures. When I put my left hand on my hip, right arm is just gonna go up and over as I reach. Then I go back and forth here, get a little side stretch. Right, just a couple more movements here on our warm-up and we're ready to start our first circuit here. Next, what we're gonna do is a modified jumping jack. So I'll give you a couple different flavors here. So I'm gonna go ahead and step out with one foot and hands above my head. So it's a little bit easier on the joints. If you have some folks living below you, they might appreciate this, not quite as much impact. And we'll do a few more of these, and if you're comfortable, you can also do the full jumping jack here. I'm going to stick with the modified version. Do about 5 more of these. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one, we're just going to do a little marching in place here. We finish out our warm-up. At any time today, if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can pick up the pace here. Also, if it's a bit challenging to start, you can slow it down. And I think today, I'm really serving as a guide. And if you need a little extra rest, the workout today is self-paced. So by all means, take a little extra rest, grab a drink of water, and hop back in when you're ready. So, okay, we'll count you down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hopefully you're feeling a little warmed up. Give you a chance here. If you need a drink of water, go ahead and grab a drink. Again, just double check that you've got plenty of space here. You're not bumping into anything. And we'll get started in about a minute with our first circuit, which will focus on the lower body, the upper body, and those core muscles here. It's going to adjust our timer. And then we're waiting for folks, doing a little reset here, grabbing a quick drink. When you are back and ready, if you want to give me a thumbs up if you're on Zoom, if you have your camera on, that would be great. Or you can get back to the center of the room, kind of like this. Put your hands on your hips, rub your hands together. That'll give me kind of all the signs here that the group is ready to get after it for the first circuit. Right? Okay, we're going to start here in about 15 seconds with our first lower body circuit. Okay, when we're ready, we're going to start with that march again in place. We're going to start with our march here. This circuit will be a little over between about 4 and 5 minutes here. So we're going to get our heart beating a little faster. We're going to be breathing a little harder. And then after 4 to 5 minutes, we'll take a little break. Get ready for the next circuit. Okay, doing our march in place here. Going to have you march around the room. I'm going to go in I guess I went counterclockwise direction. So start whatever direction works for you. Then let's switch up that direction. Couple circles here, moving the arms, moving the legs. And when you're ready, I'll meet you back in the center of the room here. And next, we're going to move into some side shuffles. So I'm going to start over here, the right side of my room. and just kind of step side to side. So really good for balance, for agility, kind of moving around on our feet. To make this a little bit more challenging, you can pick up the pace. If you're comfortable with the pace. Wonderful. One other little pro tip here, again, if you're looking for ways to maximize the space, make it challenging, you can go a little bit deeper with your knee bend. Let's keep those hands out for good balance here, good athletic stance. Do a couple more. Looking good, everybody on camera. Give me a thumbs up. Finish off this last one. Meet you back in the center of the room. So switch from legs and kind of moving around here. I'm going to go ahead and give you a side view. Next movement, we're going to press out and then press up. Out and up. Out and up. So let's keep this going. If you have any shoulder issues or need to modify anything, you can just limit the motion. You can press out a little bit and press up. So find what works best for you. And let's keep this going. We're going to go for about a minute here. And when I'm doing this, nice athletic stance, feet about hip width apart. To make this a bit more challenging, you can pick up the pace here, really move those arms. And if you want, you can even come a little deeper in your bend here, or you can stand straight, but find what works for you. Pressing out and up, out and up. A few more to go here, out and up, out and up. Okay, counting down here, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one. Next, back in the center of the room here, we're going to target our core muscles, show you the movement here. Little wider stance, feet about shoulder width apart. Put my arms up on the top of my head here. Try to take that right elbow, try to touch my opposite knee or my left knee. Okay, just gonna do a little crunch, kind of back and forth here with this. If standing or balance is a little challenge, you can also do these seated. Same thing. Just try to have that opposite elbow and opposite knee up. So let's keep this going here. To make it more challenging, really try to get that knee and that elbow to touch. Or if that's a bit too much, you can just bring the leg off the ground ever so slightly. You feel like you're getting a little bit of a twist here, a little bit of a crunch. Targeting some of those muscles in your core or stomach area. I'll count you down here. This is the last movement in our circuit. Good work, everyone. Keep it going. So we'll end here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One extra bonus one. Take a break here. Shake out those arms. You can shake out our legs. Grab a drink if you need one. And we'll come back here for circuit number 2 in just a minute or so. As we're recovering here, I like to kind of walk around in the room and put your hands on your hips. Kind of opens up the chest a little bit. You can also put them up here if you were really working hard there at the end. But good work. So we went through a couple different exercises there. We're marching around, we're moving side to side, sort of moving our arms in an aerobic fashion, continuous. We're targeting some muscles in our trunk here. So trying to mix it up and really get the heart beating a little faster, having us breathe faster as well. That puts good healthy stress on the heart. So during these circuits, you feel like you're breathing faster, you're working harder. We'll take a short break like this, kind of let things partially come down. Again, grab a drink if you need it. Then we're going to hop into the next circuit, circuit number 2, in about 20 seconds here. We'll keep it going. Kind of same thing. We'll target a variety of different movement patterns here. I'm gonna grab my timer and reset it here and get everything going. So when you're ready, we'll start here in just a couple of seconds. Okay, let's get after circuit number 2. Here we go. So for our next movement, I'm just gonna reach back, reach back and touch my toe. So nice athletic stance, give me the side view, and take my right arm, try to touch my left heel. Reaching back, opposite arm to opposite leg. Took me a minute there to get those instructions. Thanks for your patience. So right arm to left heel, left arm to the opposite heel. As we're getting started here, again, anytime you want to make this a little challenging, just you kind of pick up the frequency here or the speed. Keep those hands up, reaching across behind you and touching that opposite heel here. You need to slow it down at any time. Do what's best for you, whatever is comfortable and challenges you. Okay, we're moving around here next. What I'm going to do is actually meet you in the back of your room. We'll finish these up. Last 3, 2, 1. We meet you in the back of the room. We're going to do a little tightrope walking. So I'm just going to put my right foot in front of my left. Keep my arms out, and I'm just walking the tightrope here. We'll do a quick little circuit. I'll meet you back in the back of the room here. Arms out for balance. Now, if this is challenging, we can stay here as we do another little loop here. If you're looking for a bit more challenge here, why don't you go ahead and close one eye. Might find that this gets a little bit harder. Okay, keep going. Meet you in the back here. Both eyes open, one eye open, or if you want even more of a challenge, go ahead, slow it down here. See what happens when you close both eyes. I'm getting a little shaky here. Okay, we'll do a couple more here. Pick what works best for you. We're looking to challenge our balance here. Both eyes open, one eye open, or 0 eyes open. I gotta keep it at one eye, I think. Who would have thought we could challenge our balance right here at the limit? Let's do 2 more. One more to go. Okay, I'll meet you in the back here, our last one. I'm gonna keep both eyes open here, a little balance. When I get up to the camera, give me a wave. Now, if you're willing and able, we're gonna go backwards. I have to look behind you. Keep both eyes open here. All right. Okay, we'll reset. Meet you back in the center of the room here. Just about ready for the next one. Next one on our list are ladder climbers. I'll give you the side view. We're going to target some muscles here in the upper body. We're going to be reaching up here. Like we're climbing a ladder, maybe a water tower, fire tower. Just going to do this for about a minute. As you're doing this, we're just reaching up. Sometimes you find yourself kind of stepping in place. Just double check those ceiling fans, light fixtures ahead of you, maybe up above. And to make this a little bit more challenging, if you're looking to make it harder, you can just kind of reach up a little higher and increase the speed, kind of the frequency. Looking good, everybody, on camera. Keep it going. I'm reaching up. I'm getting close to the top of that water tower, that fire tower. We'll count you down here. Let's do 10 more. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep reaching. 4, 3, 2, 1. And reset here. I'm going to show you the next exercise that we're going to do. Will be the last one in circuit number 2. These are called mountain climbers. I'm going to show you 3 different variations, and you can pick which one you want to start with. The easiest variation here Let me get to the side of the room. Let me show you on the couch first. This will be version number 2. I'm kind of cantilevered off the couch like this. I'm just gonna bring my knees up my chest. This will be kind of the intermediate version. A more basic version would be to do this on the wall. Kind of standing back from the wall, you can see here just a little bit. And again, bringing that knee up to your chest, whatever feels comfortable for you. That's version 1, version 2 on the couch. Version 3, I'm going to be on the floor in a bit of a plank position. Just going to bring my knee up to my chest. Okay? Give you a second here. Go ahead and pick which one you want to start with. You can change it up. I would encourage you to pick air towards the easier side. You can always make it hard. I'm going to start on the couch here, and I might move to the floor or the wall depending on how I feel. So, okay, we'll get you going here in about. I'll be the last one here. We'll start in about 10 seconds. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and get in position. I'm going to start on the couch, like I said. We'll count you down here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, climb our mountain here. Bring our knee up to our chest. We're going to go for 30 seconds here, so pace yourself. You started here in the intermediate position or wall. You can make this a little harder by driving those legs a little faster. I'm going to switch to the floor here and help us finish up. We'll count you down. Here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hang in there, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and take a break. Take a break. Take a break there. So we're done with circuit number 2 here. And grab a drink if you need it. I'm out of breath. It's challenging to do the workout and also lead the workout as well. So, but grab a drink, walk around if you need to, hands on the hips. Need a little extra recovery. You can take more than a minute here. And we got one more circuit to go, circuit number 3. The theme of our workout today is we're doing a circuit workout. We're targeting muscles in the legs, the upper body, and also our core there. You probably felt this with those mountain climbers or those standing ab crunches. And we're just trying to increase our breathing, increase our heart rate, and make it a little bit more difficult to carry on a conversation like this. So that's kind of how you know you're working hard. We're putting good, healthy stress on the heart and the lungs. Every week, we recommend that we do, we work up to about 150 minutes of aerobic activity. This is a good example of aerobic activity today. Okay, grab that drink if you need one more. And when you're ready, meet you back in the center of the room for our last circuit here. I'm going to go ahead and reset my timer. And get it started here in about 45 seconds. If you need a little extra time, that's okay. But just to keep us moving along, we'll keep everything going. Okay. And if you're on Zoom, go ahead and give me a wave, a thumbs up. You can bang on your chest here. It'll let me know that you are ready to go. Okay, we are going to get started here in about 5 seconds. First movement we're going to start with are speed skaters. I really like these. So we're just going to move side to side here. This is a very basic movement. To make this a bit more challenging, you can swing the opposite arm. And then the progression here, to go from a little starter version that can be challenging, to swinging the arm here. If you're willing and feel comfortable, you can go lower. Really get into that long track speed skating position that sometimes you see on the Olympics and TV. And for anybody looking for the final challenge, Really get into a dynamic position here. Side to side, pausing, kind of sliding on that skate. Always pick up the tempo. Always slow it down, depending on your ability. Couple more. Looking good, everybody. We don't have a ton of snow here in the Upper Peninsula and Midwest, but we do have some frozen lakes, so we can get out and ice skate here. Okay. Next, I'll go ahead and meet you in the center of the room here. We're going to do a little 4-square pattern. Our next movement to focus on agility, balance. I'm going to start in the back corner of my room. And I'm going to take a couple steps up, keep my hands out for balance. Move over, couple steps back, be careful, look out behind you, and then complete this square. Okay? Just mapping out a little 4-square pattern. Now, if you're looking for, if this pace is good for you, stay here. You can always do little smaller squares. Just trying to get us moving around on our feet. If you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, pick up your pace a little bit. And shuffling, moving those feet. Finish out this next square. When you're back there, let's go ahead and move in the opposite direction. So you might find this is a little bit more challenging. Again, with our workouts, whatever feels challenging for you, I'm going to make my squares a bit smaller here. You can make them big. Let's do 2 more squares here, starting here. So, number 2. Now our last square here as we finish it out. Okay, we'll go ahead and meet you back in the center of the room. And I got a really fun movement here in the spirit of we need more snow. For everybody to get outside, we're going to do a little cross-country skiing here. Okay, this one's fun, so I'm going to give you side view, nice athletic stance, feet about shoulder width apart. Feet about hip width apart here. Little knee bend here. Take my arms out, wiggle my fingers. And I'm going to bring these back in. And what I want you to do is just a little crunch. Okay? We're just doing a little bit of a crunch here. Look straight ahead, pick a point on the wall. Just doing a crunch. Feel just a little baby crunch here in your stomach muscles. Next, what we want to do is as we crunch, we want to follow through with our arms. So we're going to put our pattern together here, crunch, follow through, crunch, follow through. Now I'll let you do a couple of these, just a bit more fluid. And when you feel like you've got this down, we're going to go here for 30 to 45 seconds. So we're doing a little ski here with our arms, and this is called double fold. Really like this, you have to have a nice athletic stance. Initiate it with those core muscles, follow through with those arm muscles. You feel like you're picking this up, you're doing great. You can increase the tempo, so make it a little faster. And then the final progression here with anything, we want to challenge you in your own way. If you're really liking this, you can come up on the toes, crunch, follow through. So you come up on my toes, make use of the legs a bit. And if you're okay just doing just the basic version here, crunch, follow through with the arms. Let's do 5 more here, 5 more good ones. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we have 1 more exercise to go, but I'm going to give you a little bit of an encore here. We're going to do 2 more. Okay. So the second to last one, we're going to do our jumping jack here. So I'm going to do the modified version to start. Like to do the full version, go right ahead. We're going to do 20 more seconds of the jumping jack here. Again. Modified version is perfectly okay. Counting down with our jumping jacks here. We got one more movement after this one here. 5 jumping jacks to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last movement that we're going to do today is come back to that standing crunch. Hands up here. This time we're going to do right elbow to right knee. So we'll start with our progression here. Just doing a little crunch. To make it a little harder, bring that knee up a little higher. Final progression, if you can go faster from side to side. Don't forget, if you are doing this seated, same thing, just lift that right leg up, try to touch that right elbow. So whatever your ability level is, you want to match it to you and give you a little challenge. Okay, I'll count you down here. We have 10 to go. I'll count you down at 5. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Good job, everybody. Good job. Take a break here. Grab a drink if you need it. Walk around. Maybe hands on your hips, even up here on your head. And we'll just finish up with a little cool down here in just a minute, okay? Give yourself a little pat on the back. Virtual pat on the back for everybody. We got through our 3 circuits this morning. Now I'm definitely working here. So take your time. We'll finish up with some light stretching here. We won't be on the ground. We'll just be standing here and going through, like I said, a couple of stretches. Okay, looks like a few people are getting back on camera here. I'm going to go ahead and start our cool down. No rush here. You can hop in whenever you're ready, just to keep this going for the sake of time. Okay. For the stretches here, you can do these unsupported, or if you need a little support from the wall, you can. Okay. The first one, I'm going to do nice wide stance here, so wider than shoulder width apart. I'm going to take my right arm here. I'm just going to reach up and over and get a little side stretch here. Hold this for a bit. I'm doing this, I'm kind of feeling just kind of down the right side of my arm, actually from hip to shoulder, above or below. And then reach. When you're ready, we'll go ahead and switch sides here. Opposite arm, you can see here, we're reaching over to the left. Right arm is just kind of on that leg. With any of our stretches too here, it's really up to you. You can do a little reaching, a little bit more. Okay. Next, I'm going to take my right arm. I'm just going to put it across my body here. Take my left arm and just kind of hug my arm in my chest. When we're doing this, we're getting a little shoulder stretch here, top of the shoulder. As we're winding down here, I just want to remind everybody that our workouts right now, we deliver our upper moving workouts free to community members. It's twice a week through our website here. So on Zoom and on Facebook Live, our workouts are at 9 a.m. Eastern on Thursday mornings. And on Saturday, surprise workout, state workout is at 10 a.m. Eastern. When you're ready, we're going to switch arms, take that left arm, reach across, or pull it in, hug it in. So our workouts are twice a week here. We target about a 30 to 45 minute workout. And generally every workout, we have a different team member do the workout. So I'm filling in today. Our graduate students will be back on campus starting next week. So Abby and the rest of our team will be mixing it up, and we'll have a different instructor for just about every workout. So Okay, next, we're gonna do a little quad stretch, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang on to the side of the couch here in a second, but just to show you to get started on the side of the TV stand. Take my right arm, I'm gonna reach back and try to grab my right heel. I'm just gonna pull it in here. Again, if you need to hang on to something, go ahead. Should feel a little light stretch in the front part of the upper leg. One other pro tip, if this is a little too much, just grab the back of your shoe. Just kind of let that leg hang down. Doing it in a little stretch in the front part of the leg. Don't get too crazy and do something like this. Just a nice basic stretch. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you switch sides here. Sometimes you do this too. You feel it from the front part of the hip, that hip flexor area. And if you don't need any support for balance, sometimes putting an opposite arm on the way to kind of counterbalance things. Right, next we're going to do a few little hamstring sweeps. So stretch the back of that leg. I'm going to go ahead and give you a side view here. I'm going to put my right leg out in front of me and kind of pop up my foot so my heel is down. Bring my arms up like this. I'm just going to reach down slightly and do a little scooping, a slow scooping motion. Do a little stretch in the back of the leg. And you're going to come. Yeah, with any of our stretches, you can do a baby scoop. Or you can do a bigger scoop here. It's scoop number 2. And let's do one more on this side. And this one will hold the scoop at the bottom. Back. Okay, we'll switch sides here. Go ahead and put that left leg out. Pop up those toes. Arms up at the top. Gonna reach down. First baby scoop or big scoop. Come back up. 2. Gonna hold this one. Back up. The final one will hold at the bottom here. A bit longer. Back up. Just a couple more stretches and then we'll wrap up here. I'm going to go ahead and put my right leg forward. Put my left leg behind. You can angle that left leg out to the side just a bit if you need to. I'm going to bend my knees ever so slightly. Just double check that that right knee is past the right toe. Bring my arms up here. Just look back ever so slightly. Might feel a little stretch in that front part of the left leg, maybe in the stomach muscles, low back. Go ahead, switch sides, left leg up front, right leg behind. You can angle that right leg out. Go right ahead. Bend those knees a little bit. Give you a side view here. Arms up ahead. Just going to reach back. Like we've done a little stretch, potentially in the front part of that right leg. And even the core area. Okay. Last stretch here. Reach you back in the center of the room. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and take a big deep breath in here. Bring our arms up. We're breathing in. And then as we breathe out, we're just going to bring our arms down. Slow. Let's do a total of 3 more here, kind of at your own pace. Breathing in. Breathing out. Two more. When you're ready, go ahead and do the last one here. Breathing in. And then breathing out nice and steady. Okay, great job, everybody. Way to get through our workout today. Really excited to have everybody on this Saturday morning. Again, our workouts are Thursday and Saturday mornings at 9 and 10 a.m. respectively. Do us a favor, reach out to a friend, family member, neighbor, encourage them to find ways to stay active, keep moving, especially in the winter when it's a little bit hard. And if they want to access any of our content, upandmoving.org, you can go to our workout archives. We have a couple hundred videos on there. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording here. I'll stick around if you have any questions or want to talk briefly. We'll see you at our next workout and have a great rest of the weekend, everybody. Take care.